Coming up next on This Week in Torrance, a free business workshop that can help save you money. We'll tell you more.
Plus, these beautiful horses from Scotland make a stop here in Torrance. We'll tell you why.
Then thousands came out early Thanksgiving morning for an annual event.
And local breweries are taking part in the first annual Los Angeles Beer and Food Festival.
These stories and much more just seconds away.
Your local news starts right now. Hello and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chun.
And I'm Ben McCain. Thanks so much for joining us. Here are your top stories. The Governor's Office of Business and Economic Development, also known as GoBiz, is hosting a workshop to help businesses save money. Torrance is one of 30 locations GoBiz chose for the workshop. Small, medium, and large businesses are invited to receive information on how they can apply for California Competes Tax Credit Program, which is an income tax credit available to businesses that want to establish and grow in California. GoBiz is awarding a total of $243.3 million in tax credits in the 2016-2017 fiscal year. The next application period starts January 2nd of next year with $100 million in tax credits available. The program is open to any business planning to create new full-time jobs in the state. Recent companies already rewarded will create a projected 6,568 jobs and will generate $670 million in total investments across California. L3, Dasco, Sage Goddess, Honeywell, Highshare, and Citizen Watch Company of America are the businesses from Torrance that have already secured grants through this program. The workshop in Torrance will take place on Tuesday, December 13th, at the George Nakano Theater from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. To register, go to eventbrite.com and search Torrance GoBiz.
California Water Service crews were busy emptying out a large water tank in Torrance recently. This one, located on 405 Maple Avenue, discharged up to 400 gallons. The water flowed from the tank south to the city's storm drain, which is located on the west side of Maple Avenue, just north of the Civic Center. The water was put to use by locals right away. After it was transferred to its distribution system, it was then pumped down as low as possible to empty into the storm drain. Cal Water officials say they did this so they can repair the tank and repaint its insides. It's an infrastructure improvement project. The tank can hold 4 to 5 million gallons of water. Well, still ahead, the 33rd Annual Holiday Festival is bringing cheer to people across the South Bay. We'll take you there.
Plus, Torrance South Bay YMCA hosts its first health fair to assist older adults.
This is the city where danger lurks. Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. They prowl the streets alone and in packs, causing mayhem, destruction, and carnage. Warning, until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers. They're not looking out for you.
Dude! Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected.
Sorry.
With strong, healthy bones.
The Torrance Marriott kicked off the holidays with an annual tradition.
3, 2, 1.
It definitely felt like Christmas as council members in the Torrance community came together for the 10th annual Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
The year is a good opportunity to remember just how fortunate we are. In that spirit, we should also remember the men and women who are serving both here and abroad, and also our first responders who work every day to make sure that we're safe.
The Riviera Elementary School Choir performed holiday tunes and enjoyed fresh baked goods and hot chocolate. Attendees were encouraged to bring an unwrapped new toy to the event to be donated to children in the Pediatric Therapy Network.
The Torrance Police and Fire Departments are hoping to bring more smiles to those in need throughout the community. Their annual holiday toy drive is underway, collecting new unwrapped toys or gift certificates. You can stop by the Torrance Police Department at the Civic Center or any of the 6 Torrance fire stations. In addition to toys, sports equipment like balls, frisbees, gloves, art supplies, and board games are also being collected for children ages 11 to 16 years old. If you're a family requesting to be assisted, you can stop by Fire Station 1 or the police department for a form. For more information, go to police.torranceca.gov.
A renowned group of horses known as Gentle Giants made their way to Wilson Park recently. The beautiful Express Clydesdales stopped in Torrance as they headed to Hollywood for its Christmas parade. Locals braved the chilly weather and waited in line to get a chance to ride on the handcrafted replica of the turn-of-the-century delivery wagon that weighs nearly 3,000 pounds. The Clydesdales weigh nearly a ton, and it's not hard to spot them as they stand 6 feet tall with long hair covering their ankles and have a thick mane. The rare breed are from Clydesdale, Scotland, and legend has it that hundreds of years ago, medieval knights rode them in battles and tournaments. This one-of-a-kind opportunity was made possible by the Express Employment Professionals branch in Torrance, who decided to take advantage of the horses in town by also hosting a fundraising event.
Very rare to get them, these horses, into your city. We've been in the Rose Parade once, but this is the first time for the Hollywood Holiday Parade. And so that opportunity we took advantage of, and we're able to bring them into Torrance for this one day. Like I said, we had an opportunity that was looking for an event.
As people snapped pictures with the horses, there were various charities set up. The Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce hosted Senator Ben Allen's toy drive. State Farm Insurance had their Suits for Soldiers program accepting gently worn suits along with a food drive. The charitable fundraiser also benefited the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. The Clydesdales' home is in Yukon, Oklahoma. The Express Employment Professionals works to help South Bay residents find jobs locally. The organization has 700 offices throughout the country, but are locally owned.
A long journey for one young adult visiting from across the globe finally comes to an end as doctors and staff from Torrance Memorial Medical Center celebrate another milestone.
And so, Jespa, we have a certificate of recognition for your strength and your courage
Thank you so much.
and your wonderful smile and a few little treasures.
Jespa Awoma from Cameroon, Africa, received a year of reconstructive surgeries here in Torrance and celebrated his final surgery at Torrance Memorial with his doctors and everyone that made this journey possible. Jespa came to the United States to undergo surgeries to help with the disfiguring burns he had from a fire accident when he was a child. The Plant a Seed organization, Children's Burn Foundation, and doctors from Torrance Memorial performed procedures totaling more than $100,000. Dr. Matthew Reese donated his services, and the medical center provided the facilities at discounted rates.
I think we were able to more or less accomplish the goals we had. One, creating eyelids on the right, getting him a prosthetic eye, getting his arm out. So in that sense, I'm pleased, but there's always more to do.
Jespa says he is grateful to be able to use both of his hands and has also started taking piano lessons, which he had the chance to show at the celebration event. Jespa will begin scar treatment soon at Children's Shriners Hospital and is looking forward to the future.
Have a job and live like a normal person, and I want to become a pilot.
So overall, it's been a long process, a lot of sacrifices, but at the same time, it's motivating to see the progress. It's motivating to see how other people come together to help.
Ruth Akumba, Jespa's U.S. host, says she hopes he finishes his high school education here in the South Bay and learns how to be more independent. If you would like to donate to Jespa, you can go to his GoFundMe page or send a donation to Plant a Seed at P.O. Box 90102, Los Angeles 90009.
Thousands of people laced up on Thanksgiving morning to break a sweat before feasting. Reporter Rhiannon Tritanich has the story.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving!
Participants wobbled before they gobbled at the 37th annual Turkey Trot on Thanksgiving morning.
We're at the greatest event that the city of Torrance has, the annual Turkey Trot.
The event is held in honor of former City of Torrance employee Harry Sutter, who came up with the idea of holding a Thanksgiving morning fun run, and one of the runners has been in the turkey trot since it started and keeps coming back year after year.
1980, this is the inaugural shirt. I found this and I'm going, wow, that's a long time, you know, like half my life almost here.
The 5K run kicked off with a warm-up before the runners, walkers, and trotters lined up at the starting line on Sky Park. And while exercise may have been the theme of the morning, participants were looking forward to the feast that would follow.
I like Dutch apple pie and pumpkin pie.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food that you're most looking forward to today?
Just turkey and mashed potatoes and some cranberries sauce.
No pie?
Well, yeah, that too.
You gotta have the pie.
Yeah.
Turkey trotters all got a chance to pre-burn some of those Thanksgiving calories, and we got a chance to speak with the winner of the race as he came in at just over 14 minutes.
A little tired, but excited. It's been a while since I've come out here and won this race.
And in addition to participating in the race, turkey trotters were also able to donate to a good cause and participate in a canned food drive.
People bring the canned goods and they're delivered right while the people are running. The canned goods get delivered for distribution.
And not only is a turkey trot a chance to get some exercise in on Thanksgiving morning, but it also brings the community together.
We're actually here checking out some friends, and it's going to be really nice.
And just the fact that we have it here, it's really awesome because people from California are like, oh, like, do you do a turkey trot? And I'm like, yeah, it's like, that's like my city, like that's my hometown.
And many turkey trotters showed their Thanksgiving pride by dressing up for the holiday. And one participant traveled quite a ways to be a part of the fun run.
From Louisville, Kentucky. My in-laws invited us to come here for Thanksgiving, and so we always run the turkey trot at home, so he registered for us to do it here.
Whether you were a competitive runner or walker, a veteran turkey trotter or first-timer, the event was all about bringing together family and friends.
I'm running with my mom and dad, and I think it's a great time to spend time together and be a part of a family, and it's just a happy Thanksgiving.
For CitiCABLE, I'm Rhiannon Trutanich.
Thanks, Rhiannon. There were more than 1,000 spectators and 3,800 people registered.
The 33rd Annual Holiday Festival at Torrance Memorial Medical Center is back again, bringing the South Bay community together for a great cause. Volunteers were hard at work as they put final touches on 36 trees that now fill up the 30,000 square foot white tent at this year's holiday festival. The preparation takes a year and volunteers work more than 10,000 hours to make it happen. The tree decorations give dozens of community organizations a chance to get involved with each other. This year, South Bay Police Departments decorated celebrating our national parks. Some other themes included the mitten tree, Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the Magic of Oz, and even a tree that's dedicated to the Torrance Rose Float Association. The Torrance Fire Department and local foster children teamed up to decorate the Harry Potter tree.
We get to interact with the kids. The goal is to provide positive role model, interaction with some of these kids, female, male, allow them to ask questions, and maybe we can convince one of them to pursue a career in the fire service.
I come in and it's so relaxing for me to be with other women and just to converse and make things, and it's just my way of giving back to the community. It just makes me feel good all over.
Proceeds from the event will benefit the transformation of Torrance Memorial Medical Center's North Patient Tower, dedicated to babies, postpartum mothers, and neonatal and pediatric care. Some of the trees at the festival will be placed at the hospital.
This tree was designed by one of our past ER doctors. His wife had designed it. This tree will be going over into the ER department, and it's got dinosaurs, a lot of books, puzzles, and toys. And what happens is when this is placed inside of the ER, when a child comes into the ER during the holidays, instead of them just sitting around, we allow them to go pick a gift off of this tree that they can take home with them.
Well, 4 of the trees will be auctioned off. They will also host the largest holiday boutique where volunteers create more than 4,000 ornaments, wreaths, and centerpieces, all by hand.
Local breweries in Torrance have announced they're taking part in the first annual Los Angeles Beer and Food Festival. The Los Angeles County Brewers Guild is presenting the event in Silver Lake. There will be 40 independently owned craft brewers with unlimited tastings of more than 100 beers, plus complimentary small bites. 7 breweries from Torrance are participating, including Smog Cities, Scholb Premium Ales, Strand, Monkish, Hop Saint, The Dudes Brewing, and Absolution. General admission tickets are on sale right now. The event takes place on January 28th. Go to eventbrite.com and search Los Angeles Beer and Food Festival. General admission is $60 from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Experts were impressed with how many people across the U.S. flocked to shopping centers and jumped online to snatch up some of the best Black Friday deals. Here in Torrance, the Alamo Fashion Center was packed as shoppers took advantage of the more than 200 stores that opened at 6 a.m. on Black Friday. Many major store chains offered discounts and specials. Officials from the National Retail Federation say that more than 137 million people plan to shop over the extended holiday weekend, but nearly 3/4 of shoppers were waiting to spend their money on Black Friday. Other reports found nearly $3.34 billion were spent online on Black Friday as well, setting a new record. The amount of mobile shopping revenue also spiked. November 25th was the first day in retail history that sales from consumers shopping from their phones passed the $1 billion mark. The Alamo Fashion Center is offering extended holiday hours this month.
A Torrance-based watch company unveils a new creation just in time for the holidays. Weiss Watch Company is selling their first automatic timepiece. Founder Cameron Weiss says the company wanted to launch a smaller timepiece for a while now. The new automatic issue field watch features a smaller 38mm bezel and is available in 3 colors. The first 50 customers who pre-order the watch will receive a commemorative print of the new design signed by the founder. To check out the watches, you can go to weisswatchcompany.com.
A popular rice vendor at the Torrance Certified Farmers Market received recognition from royalty. Koda Farms accepted an award from the Japan Agricultural Association and Prince Akishino in recognition of the continuing legacy of Keisaburo Koda, the family-run rice company's owner. Shinichiro Okana, the brother-in-law of Ross Koda, accepted the award on behalf of Koda Farms for its documentary film called Seed, the life of the Rice King and his kin that features the family rice business. It's considered California's oldest family-owned and operated rice farm and mill. They've been farming since the early 1900s.
Teachers from the Torrance Unified School District were officially honored for their dedication to the field of STEM. 48 grants supporting science, technology, math, and engineering projects for K through 12 grades were given to teachers at STEM, the initiative grant award ceremony at Vic's Garage at the Edelbrock Company. Teachers applied to lead STEM initiative after school and weekend projects that will benefit 6,000 students in the 2016-17 academic year. There was an increase of over 31 awards granted this year. The grant application is open to all teachers with an interest to promote STEM learning. The projects are in various categories, from family, STEM night, after-school engineering club, to an hour of code. Officials say without the teachers, these extra programs would not be possible.
I'll be able to purchase another robot. It'll provide entry fees to the different events because they go to these competitions, and the competition is intense, and this funding helps pay for that.
The social aspect of learning to work with others, learning your weaknesses and your strengths, and learning to tolerate others is really key. And frankly, that's something that we don't focus on too much in our schools. So that's why I think that this kind of grant and this kind of program is just perfect for these kids.
Grants range from $500 to $1,000. The Torrance Education Foundation promotes and supports academic excellence for pre-K through grade 12. Annually, they also provide college scholarships to graduates from all 5 district high schools.
STEM industries and STEM disciplines are a key indicator for success in college. When kids come through the school district and graduate and either go directly into the workforce or on to study after high school in college, more and more, because of the changes in our economy and in the business world, more and more emphasis must be placed on success in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
In the past 5 years, TEF has provided major funding totaling more than $2 million. As holiday shopping goes into full swing, local authorities are advising consumers to shop safely. For online shoppers, avoid using a public computer or a public wireless network because it may be infected with spyware. Make sure you have installed antivirus and anti-spyware software that is up to date. Online criminals are constantly updating their methods to steal personal information, so be sure to download the latest software. Beware of emails and spam. Now, during the holidays, emails that may appear to be from FedEx, UPS, or the Postal Service have attachments with viruses. Don't open any attachments without running them through a virus scan. Next, be smart with your passwords. Don't create easy ones, frequently changing them. Stick with shopping with companies you're familiar with to avoid fraudulent sites. For shoppers visiting malls, always protect yourself. Bring what you need. Watch out for shoulder surfing when thieves try to get information by taking a picture of your credit card or writing down information. Last but not least, use secure ATMs. Many times, freestanding ATMs are targets for thieves who use skimmers to steal your information. The Torrance South Bay YMCA had a large turnout to its recent free senior health fair. Nurses from healthcare partners were able to provide 384 screenings that included thyroid, bone density, glucose, and blood pressure. The goal was to help older adults monitor their health by providing free screenings with individualized feedback and education to everyone who attended. They also offered suggestions on exercises and nutrition programs they can take advantage of at the YMCA. It was the first mini health fair the Y put on, and officials say they hope to sponsor another one next year. Susan Moreno, the director of senior programs, says the event gave her team greater insight on needs of seniors in the community and how they can continue to help. For more information, you can contact the Torrance South Bay YMCA. Well, still ahead, Sports Desk anchor Byron Newsom gives us the latest on what's happening in Torrance, in the Torrance sports world.
Plus, upcoming events you won't want to miss.
Take a good look at yourself. Oh, yeah. And turn. Oh, very nice. Check that smooth backside one more time. No, really. Check it. Do you see any changing or suspicious spots? It's your skin, and it's important. If you're a man over 50, you're in the group most likely to develop skin cancer, including melanoma, the cancer that kills one person every hour. When detected early, skin cancer is highly treatable. Check yourself out and find someone else to help. Learn more about what to look for at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Welcome back, everybody. The Los Cancioneros Master Chorale will put on their Christmas concert called A Joyful Holiday Festival on December 11th at the James Armstrong Theater. The concert will begin at 7:30 p.m. and you can buy tickets now at the theater box office or contact the ticket coordinator at 310-779-3072. Then you can also stop by the city's 34th annual Christmas Boutique. The free event has one-of-a-kind goods just in time for holiday shopping, pictures with Santa, food vendors, and children's crafts. It starts at 9 a.m. and goes through 4 p.m. at Wilson Park. And you can register for winter camps at Greenwood Park thanks to the Community Services Department. It takes place from December 19th through the 23rd. Advanced registration is required. You can call 310-618-2930. Each one-week session will include arts, crafts, cooking, games, and entertainment. Well, before we go, we have a sneak peek at what's happening on the Sports Desk with Byron Newsom.
That's right, Byron. What's going on?
Hey, Jen and Ben, coming up on the Sports Desk. It's basketball season and everyone wants to get an advantage. Find out if a local training facility can give Torrance athletes that extra oomph they need on the basketball court. Plus, see where your favorite high school stars will be showcasing their talents next fall as student athletes from the Torrance area sign their letters of intent. Tune into the Sports Desk at 4 and 9:30 right here on CitiCABLE. Jen and Ben, back to you.
Thanks, Byron. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Ben McCain.
And I'm Jin Chun. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.